Eleanor Vance, a troubled writer seeking solace and inspiration, moved into Hill House, an ancient, sprawling manor overlooking the town. Its shadow stretched far, a harbinger of the darkness within. The house stood alone, whispering secrets to the wind. A sense of unease washed over Eleanor, a premonition of the terror to come. Eleanor started unpacking, her apprehension growing. The air felt heavy, thick with unseen menace. Each creaking step, each rustle of leaves outside sent shivers down her spine. There was an overwhelming presence in the house, watching, waiting. At the end of a long, dusty hallway, she found it. A door, unlike the others. Made of dark, gnarled wood, it stood at the end of a hallway on the second floor. Its paint was peeling, revealing the wood's grain, twisted like tormented faces. Eleanor felt a chill as she neared the door, an unnatural coldness emanating from its surface. A low hum resonated from the door, barely audible yet undeniably present. It seemed to pulse with a life of its own, beckoning her, daring her to touch. Eleanor's hand trembled as she reached out, drawn to its sinister aura. She hesitated, a flicker of reason battling against the growing compulsion. Nightmares plagued Eleanor, visions of shadowy figures lurking behind the door, their eyes burning with malevolent intent. Whispers seemed to seep from under the door, pronouncements of her deepest fears, her darkest desires. Objects began to move. Footsteps echoed in the dead of night. A cold breath on her neck when she was alone. The house was coming alive, its energy focused on the door, a conduit to something sinister. Eleanor was trapped, caught in a nightmare she couldn't wake from. Fear, potent and consuming, finally broke Eleanor. She had to know, had to confront the source of the terror that held her captive. With a trembling hand, she reached for the door handle. It was ice cold, sending a jolt of fear through her. As the door creaked open, a blinding light engulfed Eleanor, followed by an ear-splitting shriek. The house shuddered, walls groaning, as if the very structure was screaming in agony. The light intensified, consuming everything, then silence. The door stood open, revealing only an empty room, but the house was forever changed.